afternoon, everyone. This is Jared Rand, and welcome to the Global Guided Meditation Call, 3 p.m. Eastern, April 6, 2019. Something that's very interesting, and you see it once in a while, once on occasion, where a viewpoint from an unknown that expresses their opinion in a very negative frequency, where they become judgmental, accusational, and many other things, and complaining about the fact that the meditation is longer than it used to be. Now, here's a question. Guided means that I talk through the meditation. There is a blank space for people to be in silence and peace during this meditation. If I didn't talk, and we spent 10 minutes on the phone on this call, I guess that would satisfy some of these people who incessantly ridicule the fact that we have a meditation that lasts too long. Now, when we talk about life being the highest value in the universe, isn't it ironic that those who do not lead themselves and think for themselves will incessantly attack an acoustic, negative vibrational frequency the fact that we are assisting all of humanity in a peaceful, benevolent, loving way? So how can you put a time element on that? How can you become, well, I've got so much to do, I don't have time to spend being in a meditation for the civilization and the planet. I don't want to participate in helping my brothers and sisters. I only want to give a couple of minutes, and that's about it. And yet, look at our planet. Look at around you. Look at all that has transpired with the civilization of humanity in this planet. And see, this is part of the non-integration of humanity. This is a clear understanding of the twisted viewpoint of some humans on this planet. And it's unfortunate. It isn't a lot. There's not a lot. But, I'm sure some people think, but they don't come out and make threats and everything, which is fine. It's their opinion. And that's not even an issue, really. But often, I am compelled to share that, and it comes in a good time. So actually, I look at it as a positive, because when you see the disruption on this planet is deep. It's been deep for a long time, and it disturbs people, and it rubs in the wrong way. If we do not, as a civilization, come together, and we do not keep growing for the love and expansion of peace, joy, and prosperity for the civilization and life, then we're over. That's the bottom line. And throughout the ages, there hasn't been a collective way to put people together in peace and happiness and prosperity and joy and kindness and generosity and unselfishness that harmonizes the entire civilization and moves it into a really good direction, an uplifting frequency. And it is closed-mindedness, and it's the bicameral process when you have these out-of-frequency people that will choose to attack, threaten something that is voluntary, the time and effort that goes into this, the exhaustive energy that's put into this, to have this happen on a daily basis is astronomical. And I don't, for the life of me, I look at these humans that attack and use their energy in a caustic, negative, low-frequency way. And it's interesting because this one particular whoever, because they find an email address, and and I flag those when they come in, and I pay attention to them because I try to harmonize the negative energy, and it is a reflection of people on the turmoil and the strife and the negatives they have going on within them. To judge and to prosecute people who are trying to assist the planet and humanity in a loving, unselfish way. So, in today's meditation, when you come across these people, you can go one of two ways. You can become ruffled or irritated and feed that negativity, or you can love them. It's one of two things. The test that we have at times, and I'm sure you've all come across it, is that as this frequency continues to rise, there will be those who have been coming to these meditations that will fall away. The reason is because they cannot handle a higher vibrational frequency, so they attack the very thing that literally can uplift them and catapult them into thinking for themselves, leading themselves, and to being in a loving vibrational frequency. They can't handle it. Remember, I've talked about this, that when these frequencies get more and more, and that's what's happening, people will become unglued. They will start they'll strike out, they'll do whatever they have to try to eliminate the loving energy. Okay? Anger is love under pressure. Someone who is cutting, destructive, abrasive, blatant accusations and things that come out are basically love under pressure, is what that is. And when they come along, there's no reason to have any anger toward them whatsoever. There's no reason to get combative or caustic or write a big dissertation and send it to them, because it feeds the very low frequency that they're in, that they're experiencing. And it's interesting that, someone like this comes to the meditations and then all of a sudden starts complaining that they've gotten too long, that I like to talk too much, So I guess what we should do is that I shouldn't talk at all, but maybe 2 minutes, and then we should just do a real brief 5-minute meditation so everybody can go about their business and not be interested in helping this planet or this civilization out of the doldrums and the negative energies that it's been so steeped in for so very long. And that wouldn't work. It just wouldn't work. People would just say, well, this is ridiculous. And if you're too long with it, then people get upset because they're spending too much time on the phone. Is it too much to ask the human civilization to set aside on a daily basis a period of 35, 45 minutes to help life on this planet excel and advance? Is it too much to ask? It makes you wonder, doesn't it? It just makes you wonder sometimes that these elements are injected to disrupt and to try to dissuade the positive frequencies and energies. Doesn't work. It doesn't work. Literally does not work. So, anger, this is the meditation. Anger is love under pressure. Okay? When someone gets angry or caustic or accusational or negative, it is love under pressure with them. They're having a very difficult time understanding and embracing who they are and what they are. And if you are in a higher vibrational frequency, you are not in a level of caustic energy, low energy, negative, destructive, vile, accusational, attacking, ridiculing. and critiquing. So when I on rare occasion, doesn't happen all the time, once in a while, but when someone does that and they hide behind a facade, they don't give their name. It's just a facade. It's an email address, a coalition of those who wish to destroy and inject negativity. So let's see here. For those of you who would like to know who this, you don't know who it is, but I think it's appropriate for, let's see, if I can't find, no, seems to have disappeared. Well, we can't access it because it has disappeared. Completely vanished. I just find that quite interesting. Well, anyway, I was going to give you the email address so that you could all send a heartwarming hello and love to that address. I think it was called something like Liar Liar, something like that. But anyway, in today's meditation, anger is love under pressure. And I kind of, set the precedence here so that everybody, it's a good thing that we're aware of these attacks and how to handle them in kindness and peace and joy and love. So if you will, go to a place where you're not going to be interrupted. And which I'm sure most of you are. And you're going to want to relax. And allow and disperse the negatives, the irritants of the day, anything that causes you disharmony. It doesn't serve you any purpose, and let it go. Eliminate it. Anything that would, and we know what this is, anything that kind of prods you into engaging in anger, negative vibrations, cynicism, pessimism, judging, accusations, those types of things. And we all sometimes we get it, we can get seduced into that, None of us are immune from that. And so, let it just flow off of you. That the surface of who you are is so shiny and so brilliant that these low frequencies cannot adhere to you. Period. Relax. Drop the shoulders, let the body relax, and move effortlessly. Enjoy peace and love and happiness. As you're relaxing and I'm talking, you're going to want to breathe. You want to breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. And as you breathe in, you want to hold at 1001, 1002, 1003. Exhale. And you want to do this about 6 times while I'm talking, at least 6 times. Now, as you breathe in through the nose, you're breathing in divine positive energy. This is an exhilarating, when you're quiet and you're relaxed and you listen to your breathing and how powerful it is to breath in, it is always a communication. There is always energy communication from the collective consciousness of the universe. It's always sending messages to you. And as it comes in, it identifies to you to love everything. There's nothing that is not love. And we practice this. The reason, one of the main reasons is that we elevate our frequency. So as we go higher, the goop and the stickiness of the lower frequencies detaches and disintegrates. It cannot hold the frequency in high frequency. It's a low frequency. It is vaporized. It cannot sustain itself. So if you view everything, you view all life, you honor and respect all life as life being the highest value in the universe. This is a confirmation through the collective consciousness of the universe, because you're part of that consciousness. And so you take in divine positive energy to clear and clarify your vision, your picture, your view of joy, peace, and happiness, bliss, kindness, generosity. And when I talk about generosity, we're talking about your time, your assistance, your good intentions, and it fills you and saturates you with peace, tranquility, and happiness. Now, as you breathe out all the debris. All the debris, all the stuff that and we know what it is. I know we can identify it. And its heaviness and its, rush, hurry, stress, all of those things. And then they take us over. So we just let them go. They literally vaporize. Call in the purple transmuting flame, neutralize it all, neutralize substance, and boom, it's gone. The idea is to sustain your frequency of joy, love, peace, and harmony, and to continually work on elevating it. And this is by loving all life. Now, what we do is we fold into our heart-mind. Heart-mind, remember, is above the heart. That's where we sit. The heart-mind is much more powerful than the mind. And so, as you're doing this, you're immediately met with your divine self, your higher self, your spirit, your soul. And you merge with your spirit and your soul, and you become one. And you're happy. You're illuminated, zestified. You feel just so complete, loved, and cared for. And this merging is immediate. So what you do is you bring heaven to earth, body being earth, heaven being spirit. You merge into one. You see, when we're doing this planet continually transforms, continually expands. Protected, we flow energies of the emerald green flaming healing light of Archangel Raphael, the purple transmuting flame, the violet ray, the white fire of protection. The white fire is our armor, is our sword, to eliminate low frequencies by saturating them with love. The golden white pink light of the Father, Mother God, and Prime Source Creator God, our family. The violet, blue, purple flame of Archangel Michael, empowering. All of these energies are part of us, and we flow with them, and we identify with them. We're able to see them, so we see outside ourselves and we see inside ourselves. As we do this, we join hand in hand, arm in arm, our circle of light. And we effortlessly float up above the planet. We're in total joy and peace and tranquility as we float, elevate above the planet. And as we're doing this, we immediately call upon all of those light energy beings of deep eternal love, from deep eternal love, from all densities, all dimensions, all universes, all existences. And they hear us, they feel us, and they're here, they come. They fill the whole solar system, they fill the whole galaxy, they fill the whole universe. Join us, we merge, we're one. And we're grateful and humbled and thankful as they are. It's like a big family reunion every day. We call upon all the archangels, cherubim, the seraphim, the archetypes, all of the angels from everywhere. Many of you, if not all of you, are angels. You are gods and goddesses. You are a combination of the highest high of divinity. You've chosen at this time to assist this planet out of its controls and negative energies and frequencies. You are applauded constantly. So the arcs and all of the angels come in. They embrace us, they thank us as we do them. They're of the deepest eternal love and from the deepest eternal love. And we feel them, and our light expands throughout the universes. We call upon all of the inhabitants of inner earth and hollow earth, all of the inhabitants of beneath earth that are benevolent and loving and kind. And we ask them to join us in this meditation, and they come. They're with us gladly and participate. It's a knowing. So we're together. And we love them, and they love us. It's the greatest joy to have pieces of your existence come together as one. We call upon all of the Ascended Masters, Kuan Yin, Maitreya, Buddha, Lakshmi, Ganesh, Gaia, Sananda, Jesus, El Morya, Abundantia, all of the Ascended Masters. And they come, and they're with us. They are family. And they join us, and we embrace, and we're happy, elated. And each time these different particles come in, we are lifted up higher. We're very thankful and grateful for it. They are with us, and that they are assisting us. We call upon all of the off-worlders, all those from civilizations of benevolence, kindness, peace, and harmony, of a frequency who are assisting this planet at this time and this civilization to lift itself into ascension and evolving and freeing itself from the illusion and bondage. They're all from deep eternal love and of deep eternal love, and they join us, and they are with us. And feel the exuberation, the constant increase of the vibrational frequency that we are. More into love, more into harmony, more into peace, more into joy. We call upon all of our loved ones who have passed out of body in this lifetime and all lifetimes that we've inhabited. And they're of deep eternal love and from deep eternal love. And they are so elated that we acknowledge them and ask them to join us in their essence, in their frequency, their energy. And they come. And they embrace us, and we them. And our light expands. It is absolutely glorious. It dims the darkness of all space. We are humbled. We call upon all of the light energy beings who have committed to being in the following forms on this planet at this time during this great transition. And those are the fairies, the sprites, the elves, the gnomes and the trees, the elementals, earth, air, fire, water, the mermaids, the dolphins, the whale, the Pegasus, the unicorn. These are all light energy spirits housed in these forms, and they're with us all the time. And they are so elated that we ask them to join us, to be with us. And they're here. We love them, and they love us. And we are one. We look up and we see our meditative sphere that we have created, which holds all of our meditations in perpetual motion. It glows, it sparkles, it vibrates. It is seen throughout the universes in all dimensions and densities. It is super powerful, omnipotently high frequency, and it showers us. Raindrops, warm, penetrate top of our head, our physical bodies, our etherical bodies, and saturates us with such deep eternal love and peace and happiness and joy and kindness, prosperity, literally obliterating all lower frequencies and lifting up the energy field to a higher and higher level of peace and joy, moving it closer and closer to nirvana. And as we do this, we feel completely immersed in a multitude of almost fluidic space of the emerald green flaming healing light of Archangel Raphael. We feel it. We experience it. Its frequency, its impact, its embracing, its power of healing. We experience the white fire. We blend with it. It is our armor, so to speak. It is our protection. The white fire is the power and the deepness of the high frequency of eternal love. That's why it is so bright. That's why it reflects all darkness and eliminates all lower frequencies. The goal and white, pink light, prime source, creator, God, mother, father, God, our family, permeates us. Nothing can compare to it. It is of the highest divine frequency of love. The purple transmuting flame, we can use it. It is us. It's part of our energy. It's part of our frequency. We can transmute. We can neutralize many harmful negative frequencies very easily. We can call upon it, use it. It does not dissipate. It does not wear out. The violet ray, we can literally cleanse and purify the atmosphere, our surroundings, everything. The violet, blue, purple, flaming light of Archangel Michael. The power, the strength, the cleansing, the protection of higher and lower frequencies that could become dangerous. The higher frequencies in some cases are too much, so this tempers them, allows us to assimilate slowly and positively. This is why the galactic waves that come into the planet are tempered, so that our physical structures can better adjust, handle in a much softer way. We're exhilarated. You cannot not be. We look at the planet and all life. We look at all civilization. We look at all of humanity. We look at all beings. We see them all inside and out, the surrounding solar system, and we literally flood and saturate them with calming, nurturing, loving energies. We release their pressure of their love, and they literally ascend, move higher. They become more enlightened and understand the true love that they are. They are pure love. And the darkness, the energies of negativity are no more. And in eventuality, this entire civilization will be lifted. Those who demand to be in a constant love under pressure is their choice. It is their own decision. Eventually, they too will no longer be love under pressure. They'll be love in motion, flowing fluidly. Feel that. See the picture. See it. Feel it. Be immersed in it. It takes you to samadhi. It takes you to kundalini. These are high frequencies of emotional feeling that are exuberating. The more we can move in this energy, in this frequency field, the faster and more expansive the love light energy will be center stage. The entire civilization will harmonize. Things will become faster, more happening, more love, more light, more embracing, more understanding, more compassion. Feel it, enjoy it, immerse yourselves in it, celebrate it with our brothers and sisters. I'll join you in the meditation. I'll return to close us out. harmonize together, it is an absolute blissful experience of joy, exuberating and filling the very heavens and sky of this planet and beyond it. What we do on these meditations is miraculous. We are all integral points of light coming together to make one massive light wave communication, and we represent the collective consciousness of the universes. This is who we are, always have been, and always will be. The joy in this is to come into the realization that we are here now to accelerate a process of pure joy, love, prosperity, and happiness for everything here with this planet. Imagine the impact and the power of that reverberating throughout the universe. Imagine all of the light spirits, the light energies that are applauding each and every one of us. This is not from ego. This is from joy. And as we incorporate these points of energy that we are, and we come together as one beam of light, love, they are with us. And when we call upon them, they are deeply with us. And it isn't a figment. It's not something that's conjured up. It is the reality, the truth of our very existence. And the more we become acclimated to plugging in and having that frequency of communication with the collective consciousness of the universe, it is an upward spiral of omnipotent divine energy. And you, each and every one of you, become more enlightened. You become more in the love light energy. You expand yourselves. You become so vibrant and so spectacularly love that you affect all life around you, everywhere. And by each and every one of you participating your time in this meditation every day, you become higher and higher and higher frequencies. Your acceleration of ascension, your enlightenment is off the charts. You take your rightful position in existence as God-man, as light, love, energy, the divine. This is something that we should always remember and carry with us to our very fiber of being. Take this and flow through the day into the evening and night and the next morning. I applaud every one of you. It is an absolute honor, and it's a very humbling experience for me to be here with each and every one of you. And I feel your energy always. And I send each and every one of you the deepest love, prosperity, and peace and joy. All from the collective consciousness of the universe, all from our prime source creators. It's an absolute joy. We will be back here tomorrow, Sunday, April 7th,